But has there been any kind of maybe scripture, a prayer, a
Hmm.
truth that has grounded you when
Hmm.
things are hardest? And I'm sure there's waves too, right?
Absolutely. It comes and goes in waves, and I think you just always got to be learning and growing. It's kind of like you kind of come up and touch it, and then you back away from it for a while, and then you come back up. It's like a cycle, and I think that's important. And when I think of a scripture, Isaiah 57, 15 comes to mind, and I'm not going to quote it for you, but basically the essence is that God is the high and lofty one. He's lifted up. He presides over the universe. He sits on his throne in heaven, and he almost is unreachable in that capacity because he's so far above us, and we can never understand him. And yet, it tells us that that high and lofty one dwells with those that are lowly and of a contrite heart. And so he exists on the extremes. He's high and lofty, but he's also down in the gutter where life falls apart. And I think you talk to people who have navigated grief. I know certainly it's my testimony is that it's in those times of brokenness, those times of failure, those times of defeat, and heartache, and loss where God can come to us and he can heal us. He doesn't take it all away overnight, but he comes to us and he says, "Hey, in the midst of our grief and our pain, I'm here." Something similar to that voice you heard, a still small voice, just a maybe it's a thought, maybe it's a feeling, maybe it's a confidence that shouldn't be there, but it is where God just says, "Hey, I know life is difficult. I know life is hard. Um, and I could take it all away, but I'm not going to, but I want you to trust me." And Job even had that thought when he utters the words, though he says if God were to kill him, he was still going to trust in him, meaning that the worst thing that could ever happen is not going to cause him to stop trusting in God. And I think we need to have that outlook to come to our loss and our grief and say it might be an overwhelming thing, it might be a soul crushing thing, but there is a way to come out stronger on the other side. And I think in the process we can learn a lot about God as well.